Hi, so we are having a very interesting question today, and the question is equal tree partition. It is from interview bit, and it is more interesting question. I just love this question. Anyway, so let's start this question. Start solving this question. Before solving it, actually, let me tell you the problem statement. So we are basically given a binary tree with n nodes. Okay, the number of nodes are n. So we need to check whether it is possible, it is even possible to partition this tree into two halves, into two trees, by cutting one edge, and any one particular edge, and that should be exactly one. Okay, such that the sum of each portion, each tree, the sum of each node in the each tree should be same, should be equal. Or if it can be partitionable or it can be partitioned, then we should return 1, otherwise we should return 0. Okay, so let's take this example to understand what the question is basically just saying. So let's take this example. Okay, so here we can see that if I just cut this particular section. Okay, let me quickly do this. Okay, yeah, as you can see, if I just cut this particular section from this particular tree, original tree, and if I just find out this total sum of this all the node, then I can say that 10, 13 and 18, the sum is 18, isn't it? And similarly, if I just cut this tree, this is the one. Okay, this is number one, tree number one. Okay, similarly, if I just cut this particular tree, I mean 7, then 5, okay, then 5, okay, then oh my god, then 6. Okay, so if I cut this particular tree, then also I see that the sum of all the nodes of the present in this particular tree is also 18. 6 plus 5, 11 plus 7, 18. Okay, so that is why I can say this tree can be partitioned, and I will return 1. Hope you got this question. So let's solve this particular problem. Okay, so here we will follow the intuition. Okay, here we will follow the intuition. What is the intuition? The intuition is like see, if I just find out somehow the total sum of this tree, and I see first case intuition. Okay, case 1, if the total sum is odd. Okay, the total sum is odd, can I say that I cannot actually partition it? Why am that sure to say this particular thing? Because if one, let's say there is a value 3, can you say that you can you divide this particular 3 into two equal half? I'm not actually saying in decimal form, I'm just saying in whole number, I mean a complete integer number. Okay, we cannot do it. We can do it using 1.5 plus 1.5, but there is no decimal format right here. It is completely whole thing. Okay, we can take a whole thing. What is whole thing I'm talking about? This is 2 plus 2. There is no decimal thing right here. Okay, so if the number is even, then only we can divide into two equal half where the sum is exactly same, but we cannot do it with the odd number. That is what I'm saying. So clearly, if there is the case 1, okay, then I can simply return 0, isn't it? And case 2, in case 2, the total sum is even, and the total sum is, if it is even, then only I should see that whether the whether it can be partitioned or not. So if I, if I'm just writing a function to find out its sum, then after finding the sum is even, the if I just write another function to check whether it can be partitioned or not, that is wrong way. I mean, that is not even the best part, the best way to move, just solve this particular problem. We need to do it smartly. So in order to do this, if let me tell you something, let's say we are having a set. In the set we are having some sum. Okay, let's say x, y, z, and something like that. Okay, and this sum, what each of this number representing, this number are representing the state, the sum of this particular state. So what is the state? The sum of state, what is it? It is the value of this particular root node, and okay, the value of this particular root node. Let me write it below so that it is more understandable. Okay, let's say my function is dfs, and I'm just traverse the left part of it. Okay, and I will just traverse the right part of it. Cool. Yeah, and whatever the sum, after getting all this thing done, I will just save this particular sum in my set. Okay, so there will be definitely a case where I just found out this particular person, and I just save this particular thing in my set, and again whenever I just recursively find out, let's say this is the root for any state. Okay, and I'm just finding out the sum of this particular tree where the root node is this, and I'm just saving the sum in my set. So if it is possible to solve the, if the total sum is even, then it is possible, it may be possible, isn't it? So if somehow I find the total sum divided by 2, whatever the value, that is half of the total sum, if it is present in my set, that means I found that particular tree. I mean, that particular tree which is uh, having sum divided by the total sum. Are you getting me? Let's say this particular, let's say I solved this particular tree, and I found out that the sum is 18, and I save this particular sum in my set, and whenever actually I found out the complete set, and I also see that the result is even, the total sum is even, and I see the total sum divided by 2, I find total sum divided by 2 in my set, and I found out this also. So that means there are exactly two values definitely present in my tree whose sum is 18. So this is what I'm saying. So yeah, so this is the intuition. Hope you got it. If any doubt, you can simply just comment in my comment section, and I will try to explain by one more video the complete recursive call. With the complete recursive call, you will simply get it. Please comment me if you did not get it. Okay, so let's quickly solve this particular problem. Okay, so let's have a unordered set. Okay, let's say st. Let's remove this particular part, and yeah, let's say we are having a function called as dfs, which is responsible for finding the total sum. Okay, and total sum equal to dfs of a, not a exactly, actually I am finding the, I'm actually following this particular intuition as I told you. I'm going to the left, and again I go to the right. Okay, after actually visiting this, after actually getting this particular sum, if total sum modulo 1 is if total sum modulo 2 is not equal to 0, which means if this particular thing is odd, okay, then only I will return 0. Otherwise there is a chance. Okay, so there is a chance. So what will I do? So basically, let me pass the set here as well, so that my set I need to fill the set with the uh, this particular intuition in every state. Okay, so here my set is filled. Okay, so if I can return if total sum is even, okay, and that particular value I mean, what I'm trying to say is total sum divided by 2 is found out from the is present in the particular set. Okay, I hope you are getting me what I'm trying to explain. Yeah, then only I will return true. Otherwise, if it is false, then it will simply return false. Cool. So let me quickly write the function of DFS, which is responsible for returning the sum of the whole tree. So it is actually needing the root. Okay, so if the root is null, then I should return 0. Otherwise, what should I return then? Otherwise, let me find out the sum of this particular part, and that is root of value plus DFS. Recursively I will call root of left, and yeah, it is actually wanting one more data, which is this. Okay, and yeah, okay, and DFS of root right and ST. Cool. So after finding the sum of this particular state, I will simply insert the sum in my set, and I will simply return my sum. Isn't it that cool? So I found everything that I need, and if I found the total sum is odd, then I will simply return it, because I do not need to take care of it after after finding it, after getting it as odd. And if it is even, then there might be a chance that it is not even possible to see if the sum of that particular thing is even, that also do not satisfy the condition, that may not satisfy our condition. Okay, but yeah, if we get the thing is even, then only we should proceed, because we can split these two things into two different halves with equal sum. So yeah, this is the solution, I guess. Let's test this out to see whether it is working or not. Okay, there is a error. What is the error? Okay, there is no root. Okay, acre. Oh my god, value, it should be value, and it should be left, it should be right, stick. Yeah, now it should work. Yeah, it's correct. It's submitted. Yeah, so yeah, so this is the solution, and this is more intuitive. And if you did not get it, I can explain the whole recursive stack, how the things are going, how we can save the sum of this particular state in our set, and how we need to find out whether it is existing in this particular set or not. See, the concept behind it is, if the sum is odd, we cannot actually split it into two different halves where where each half is having the equal sum. If we are not dealing with the number which is decimal type. Actually, we are talking about the whole number. Let's say we are having 4 as a number, so we can split this number into two different halves. Let's say 2 and 2. So each part is having equal value, isn't it? So let's say we are having 3 as a number. We cannot actually partition into two different half with equal number as a whole number. I'm not talking about a decimal number. See, we can partition it into 1.5 into 1.5, but we are not actually dealing with that part. All right. So this is the solution. So thanks.